This USB stick cost me £2.59. In fact, it was so cheap that I decided to buy two. But the question is this USB stick even worth £2.59? I mean, it's 64GB, so straight away 64GB is a lot of space, especially for a USB stick. I know there's a lot bigger storage spaces you can get now when it comes to USB sticks, but £2.59 for 64GB, pretty good. And it's also claiming that it's a USB 3.2. So the question is, did I waste my money? Okay, so I've now got the USB out of the packaging and this is what it looks like. So it does look pretty smart. It's got a nice bit of blue on the end there. It says Kingston on it and it says 64GB. The plastic itself does feel a little bit flimsy, I'm not going to lie to you. On the end you can see there we've got the blue USB, which means I'm going to use the blue USB slot on my computer, which will give us up to 5GB per second. I don't think this USB is going to actually achieve that. If you want to release the actual USB stick end, you just got to slide it and you can see there we got the end, which I'm now going to plug into my computer. So let's go ahead and plug this in and see how well it performs. Okay, so I've now plugged in the Kingston USB. And you can see there that Windows Explorer has popped up and it's detected the USB stick, which is always a good start. So if I right click on the USB and go to properties, let's just make sure we're getting the correct specs. So free space says 57GB, which is about right when it comes to space. I know it says we've got 64GB, but Windows works it out slightly differently, which is why it says 57. So if we go across to tools, we know what all that's about. We got hardware here and you can see it says Kingston DataTraveler 3.0. I'm sure on the packaging it actually said 3.2. As you can see there, it does actually state 3.2. So I'm not quite sure why it's not detecting that. So let's now close down the properties and let's open up Crystal Disk Mark and see how well this USB performs. So we now need to go ahead and select the drive, so it's the H drive, and I'm going to go ahead and click on all. So I'm going to run this with a 1GB file. In fact, actually, let's do a 16 meg first and go all and see how well this performs. And then we'll run a test with 1GB. Because sometimes smaller files transfer a lot faster on a USB and then a large file will take a lot longer. So it can depend on the file size. It will give you slightly different results. Alrighty, so there's the read and write speeds using a 16 meg file. So I'm now going to go ahead and change this to 1GB and then we will see if there's much of a difference or any difference at all. So let's go on to 1GB and we are now going to go ahead and click on all, and what I will do is put the results side by side once this test has finished. And there you go, the results are in, and as you can see the 16 meg file did read and write slightly faster than the 1GB file. So if you were to transfer an even larger file than 1GB, it's going to take even longer. But overall, the USB stick didn't do too bad, especially for the price that I paid, which was like £2.58. So I'd actually say this USB stick was a great purchase for the price. If you are interested in checking out the USB, I will pop an affiliate link in the description below. So for now, that's the end of the video. If you liked the video, click the like button below. And if you want to see more computer sluggish videos, then click the subscribe button. If you do subscribe, then I will see you in the next video.